We're in Westfield, Massachusetts. We're in front of the Hampton Ponds State Park, and you can see inside there, I hope, that Hampton Ponds is there. It's a series of maybe about 7 ponds, but one big Hampton Pond and the other small around it. And there's houses around the whole perimeter of most of those ponds inside there, especially the big pond. And it's become a state park area, but a residential feel to it. So I'll tell you the history about it. This pond system it's a natural pond system that a lot of people noticed was quite beautiful out here. So you'd have vacationers come out here. But in the beginning, this was a trolley park, very similar to Mountain Park. And it was made by the Springfield Trolley Company. They would have a line from Springfield out to Westfield, and then from Westfield out to this pond. And it was called Pequot Pond. The Pequot Trolley Pond was one of the first trolley parks in the United States. Its rival, of course, in this area is, of course, the Mountain Park, which was in Northampton and then became land that was part of Holyoke. But this one rivaled Okay, so this Pequot Pond was very popular. The trolley would come in right through this area and drop off all the goers from Springfield or Westfield. And the people in Springfield on a hot summer day had very few places to go. Remember, most people in the 1880s, 1890, 1900 up to 19 teens didn't have air conditioning, and they didn't have much money. They didn't have much recreation around, so they loved coming out here. This became a very, very popular place. All right, now it's changed since then drastically. It's become more of, well, you can see the residential. This residential started growing up after the park kind of went away in the 1920s. It became very residential around its edges. Some of the houses are nice, some of the houses are simpler. And you can come out here now. It's a state park, and you can enter with boats if you want to. You can just have recreation. There's picnic tables out here, and so it's a lot of land, a lot of places to walk around, a lot of places to just have recreation of any kind, whether it's volleyball or just having a picnic. And so it's an enjoyable place still. We're going to come back here. This is just an introduction. We're going to come back here and go through most of the streets, and we're also going to explain some of the history points about it. All right, when Holyoke finally built their last trolley line, it came out to Westfield, and it came by this area. So you had two ways of getting out here in the latter part of its existence at Pequot Park. All right, so thank you very much. We're going to walk up to two little places up here that I want to show you. All right, first one is called East Mountain. It's to our left when you leave here. Okay, that mountain range separates Westfield and Holyoke, and it doesn't look very high, but it's very important because on the other side of it is McLean Reservoir and Ashley Reservoir, and on top of it is the Monadnock Metacomet Trail, which is a very popular hiking trail. There's one small pond on top of it called Snake Pond. It goes from the middle of Holyoke after Mount Tom Range ends, and it doesn't end until 9 more miles along when it goes to Westfield and then through Westfield and then into Agawam. All right, and we're going to show you one last thing on here. Across the street from us is the Hampton Ponds Plaza, which is just absolutely filled with many stores inside of it. So this area, because it was always very popular recreation-wise, has developed this big plaza, and beyond that, another mile away is the Barnes Airport. Right? So this place, even though it looks very rural, is quite developed. Thank you very much.